Hi, dear cricket fans. Welcome to Cricket Happenings. This is your host Ram once again with Cricket Happenings for the day. And well, we are looking at the fifth one-day international between England and Australia, which has ended in the series going to England 3-2. So you could just assume what would have happened. Australia won this match by 42 runs. A tremendous victory, I would say, but it was fashioned according to me, by Shaun Tait's pace bowling. He breached the 100 mph barrier today, and well, he was named man of the match. So you will know about all about it when I actually recount the tale that happened at the Lord's Cricket Ground today in London. The fifth one-day international, Australia and England. Well, Australia. In fact, Australia were the ones who actually took first strike today because they won the toss and they chose to bat. Watson and Payne opened the innings. There was one change, however, with Shaun Marsh actually counting, making it count by coming in place of injured Clark. Well, Shane Watson and Tim Payne opened the innings. And well, the bowling was very good. Anderson, Bresnan was really bowling in the right areas. They're getting the ball to swing too. And so Watson and Payne were a bit watchful. But Watson in between was punching a few boundaries. But well, Watson then got a. After that, once Anderson and Bresnan had done their job of actually keeping the batsmen quiet, they had 27 in the ninth over. So that was some good bowling from Anderson and Bresnan. And then Stuart Broad came in and immediately struck when Watson actually, in fact, tried to pull a short one and pulled it in the hands of Anderson. So Shane Watson was the first to go, caught Anderson bowled Broad for 14 of 26 balls with 3 fours as Ponting joined Tim Payne. Well, Tim Payne decided to really work out his runs today. He decided he has not had a good knock, so he decided to have a good look at the bowlers and decided to play it out. In the meanwhile, Stuart Broad today used the bouncer very, very nicely. In fact, the short ball he bowled, he really used a lot of short balls today against all the batsmen, and especially against Ricky Ponting. He used him to trouble him. And then Ricky Ponting fell to the bait when Ricky Ponting actually went for a hook shot in a bit of an awkward manner and then gloved it, and Keesweeter did the rest. So Ponting gone, caught Keesweeter bowled Broad for 15, and they were in the 17th over. Australia were looking at 55 for 2. After that, Cameron White joined in Payne. Payne, in the meanwhile, hit a few boundaries. Cameron White also came in, and Cameron White and both of them then slowly started nurturing a partnership. They took on the score till they put on a 50-run partnership, I would say, not even 50, just short of 50, 49. They took on the score to 104 for 3, and that was the time the Cameron White's wicket was gone. And Graham Swann, as you know, he has made it a habit to actually get wicket off his first ball when he comes on to his spell, and that's what he did today. Cameron White was gone first ball of Graham Swann when Yardy took the catch in the deep. Cameron White caught Yardy, bowled Swann 20 of 31 balls with 2 fours. Tim Payne was still there, but Tim Payne soon followed Cameron White into the pavilion when Graham Swann actually got Tim Payne to reverse sweep a shot, but actually Tim Payne reverse sweep the ball onto his stumps, onto his off stump, and he was gone. Clean ball by Swann for a very I'd say he really worked out for this 54 of 90 balls with 4 fours, but it gives him a lot of confidence here. So 106 for 4 at the time with the 30 overs. And then Marsh came, it was Shaun Marsh, as I said, he came in the place of injured Michael Clark today. And Shaun Marsh made it count, and Michael Hussey was there. This was the best part of him. 106 for 4. England really had Australia on the run. And finally, but well, the things really turned because these two actually put on a century partnership. They took on the score to they put on a 107-run partnership in between them. It was in quick time. The power play, 63 runs came of the power play, and Shaun Marsh was simply splendid. He hit 2 sixes of the bowling of Stuart Broad, and that was all cleanly hit, clean as a whistle, I would say. And also Shaun Marsh also hit 1 6 of the bowling of James Anderson. So Shaun Marsh was very, very severe, and he just played his strokes with gay abandon today, and he raced to 59 or 50. Initially he was watchful, but after that he raced to 59 or 50 balls with 4 fours and 3 sixes. And well, after that, when the score reached 213, Marsh was on his way back. But let me tell you, dear cricket fan, Marsh was a superb knock, and he was the one who really gave the wrested the initiative back into Australia's hands, and Marsh was gone. Caught Morgan, bowled Swann for 59 of 50 balls, 4 fours and 3 6. After that, it was Michael Hussey to take charge. Stephen Smith came in, and Stephen Smith contributed 15 before being a victim of Broad for 15. Hopes also clubbed a 6 not out on 12. but Michael Hussey did his job, because the last 11 overs with Shaun Marsh and Hussey in charge of proceedings actually yielded almost 130 runs in 11 overs. And well, Michael Hussey also played a lot of boundaries, and he was really playing a very good one-day innings today. And it was very good to see Michael Hussey get into some very good form today. He slammed 79 of 60 balls with 5 fours and 2 sixes. He hit Anderson for a 6 over square leg, and then he put in Bresnan for a mid-wicket 6, and he clattered 79 of 60 balls, 5 fours and 2 sixes. And as I said, Michael Hussey and Marsh were the ones who really wrested the initiative away from England when they were 106 for England. Australia were 106 for 4 at one stage. After that, that's it. James Hopes was not out on 12 with 1-4 and 1-6 to his credit of 3 balls. And Harris was not out on not. 277 for 7 was the final tally for Australia. And I thought that was it was all thanks to Shaun Marsh and David Hussey's stand for the 5th wicket. As far as the bowling was concerned, Anderson was very costly. As I said, Shaun Marsh tore into him later. 10 overs, none for 75. Bresnan, 10 overs, 1 minute, none for 48. Stuart Broad, 10 overs, 4 for 64. Luke Wright, 6 overs, no minute, none for 32. Michael Addy, 5 overs for 19. Graham Swan, 8 overs, 3 for 32. And Paul Collingwood, 1 over for 4 runs. And 277, 278 to get for England. Well, Shaun Tait started right from the from the word go. He was absolutely pacey. He was making the batsmen really think about playing their strokes. And well, at the score reached 14 and Strauss was castled. A vicious swinger coming in, and Strauss' stumps were disturbed, and Strauss was on his way. Bowled Tait for 6. After that, Michael Yardley promoted in the batting order. 2 balls couldn't even sight the ball, and the 3rd ball was a ball which held its line. Michael Yardley shouldered arms into the stump. She went, and Michael Yardley was on his way back. Bowled Shaun Tait for a duck, and Shaun Tait had actually started hitting the top of the order, 19 for 2 at that stage. And Paul Collingwood and Keesweeter, but Keesweeter was a victim of Harris. Harris bowled a maiden over, and in the next over, Keesweeter was gone. Actually hit a ball to Hussey. Hussey took the catch with the bowling of Harris for 11, and soon England were 44 for 3. And after that, Collingwood and Morgan the crease, but Morgan was caught. Morgan was brilliantly caught by Marsh. Actually, the catch went out of his grasp, but still he managed to snaffle onto it, and Morgan was gone. Caught Marsh, bowled Hopes for 9 of 18 balls with 1-4, 72 for 4 England. It became 73 for 5. Kevin Peterson, having a thigh strain, was clean bowled by Smith as he chopped one onto his stumps for a duck, and England were looking in a pitiable sight, 73 for 5. And it was a partnership between Paul Collingwood on the other hand stuck it out there, but Paul Collingwood also hit a very good 6 of Shaun Tait when he actually clubbed him. It was a short ball, and he clubbed him over the fence for a 6. And at the end of the innings too, Collingwood actually hit a 6 of Tait. But before that, Luke Wright combined into a good partnership, and they took on the score to 129. But Luke Wright could only manage 21 of 37 balls with 1-4 when he was caught in the deep of the bowling of Steve Smith for 21, the leg spinner. After that, Tim Bresnan and Swan gave good stand to Collingwood, but I thought the task was too high. They did a good job. Tim Bresnan was run out for 34, a very good shot. That was the turning point, I would say, because the score was looking like going on with Bresnan and Collingwood taking on the score. They taken on the score to 194 in the 40th over when Ponting, actually Bresnan played in the area of Ponting, and Ponting actually swiveled around and threw the ball at the non-striker's end to find Bresnan's shot, run out for 34 of 30 balls, 5 fours. And Graham Swan also powered a lot of boundaries by hitting 33 of 21 balls with 5 fours, becoming a victim fight as Tait came in and Swan was gone. Caught Harris, bowled Tait for 33 of 21 balls. Other than that, Collingwood was the only one who was the sole hope there. But Collingwood, after had too many, his task was a bit too much, I would say. And finally, Collingwood, after playing a fine hand, was clean bowled by Tait for 95 of 121 balls, 7 fours and 2 sixes. Stuart Broad was caught and bowled by Bollinger for 3, and that was it. Anderson was not out on 5. 235 all out England, losing this match by 42 runs. And England took the series 3-2, but Australia would be very happy to even the series in this fashion. As well as the bowling figure, Shaun Tait, the man of the match, tremendous bowling, 100 mph he clocked today, 8.3 overs, no maiden, 4 for 48. It made all the difference, I would say. Dougie Bollinger, 8 overs, no maiden, 1 for 26. Everyone chipped in. Ryan Harris, 8 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 38. James Hope bowled his full quota, 10 overs, 1 maiden, 142. Steve Smith was very impressive, 10 overs, no maiden, 249. Michael Hussey, 2 overs, no maiden, none for 22. Shaun Tait was man of the match. And the natwest series has ended with England taking the series 3-2. What bowling from Shaun Tait, the real hero today. That's it, dear cricket fans, for Cricket Happening. Thanks for your company. This is Ram signing off. Thank you.